I want to ask you a question, like since most of the people, in particular people beyond China, they have little chance, probably never been to Xizang. So tell us your understanding of Xizang. How different is it from, say, the impression people got probably from the media, in particular from Western media, for example?
I think if we can interpret human rights as being the general improvement of if the general level of the people and the general welfare of the people is improved, that seems to me to be good human rights. And I think that's what's happened in Tibet. I mean, there's multiple data to suggest that. I mean, that one thing that's been mentioned is the high-speed railways, and I think the high-speed railway system in China is absolutely marvelous. I think it's the best in the world. But you can look at other data as well. And for example, extreme poverty and hunger, that's been eliminated in Tibet, as in Xizang, as it has elsewhere in China. And then another thing that we can talk about, which I think is really important, and that is levels of education. Now, of course, I think it's true that Tibet has a lower literacy rate than other parts of China, but it's still gone up a great deal recently. And for people between the ages of 15 and 60, it's now virtually 100%, and that's a really great achievement. And I think that those things matter. I mean, the fact is that what the United Nations it called the demands that it was making to improve the human livelihood, and they include also not only what I've already mentioned, like poverty and education. They also include things that people care about, like maternity mortality rates, infant mortality rates. Those have dropped enormously in the last few years, and that's a good thing. That makes people much happier. It makes them more confident about life. And I just think it's simply not true that China is practicing these frightful human rights abuses that people talk about so much in the West. And I think it's based on a false understanding